Hey guys, welcome back to another crypto video, and today we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP. So I got a very good story for you guys today. I got a lot of information and a lot of articles, but make sure you understand that this video is by no means financial advice. Everything said in this video is purely my opinion. I am not affiliated with any of these websites, and this is all purely my opinion and just for entertainment purposes only. So just so you guys know, not financial advice. Take with caution. Everything that you watch is just entertainment. Now, first article was a very interesting one. Cryptocurrency Q1 Roundup. How did XRP perform and what to expect from Q2? I really went to look back in the back of my head and was just like, how did I personally think that XRP did in the first quarter of 2019? How did it really do in comparison to last year or ever really? And I actually noticed something that I personally found. And what I found myself is that XRP had not done anything in terms of price. I think it started at 30 cents and is still 30 cents. At least that's what I thought. So I went to check back here, and you can just check almost every article online out. And what was interesting is that at the beginning of 2019, so really at the start here, at the beginning of January, the price was actually way higher at 37 cents. I even did not remember that whatsoever. But once you start to look further into the months, you start to notice that, yes, over time here, over the longer period of time, so from December or from February beginning-ish, it just was really stuck around 30 cents and kind of stayed there for the last 3 months or so. But yeah, it was quite interesting to me to see that the first month of 2019, the price was still that much higher. I had a lot of discussions in my comment section of previous video, but most of the people were just really telling me again that some people are complaining the coin is too volatile, some people are claiming the coin is not volatile whatsoever, and there's just discussions going back and forth. But I personally really think it's a good thing that the price is not fluctuating that much, because what's the worst thing that could happen? The coin that goes to zero, right? That's the worst thing that could happen. What's the best thing that could happen? The coin goes up. What happened now? The coin did jack shit. So what really does that tell us? That the coin really did like mediocre. It did like exactly in the middle, since it did not really move, so it did not really do it bad either, if you see it from that perspective, right? If it didn't go down, it didn't go up, I guess you could say we're on quite a good track. Now again, when I was looking through this article, I thought that my conclusion from before was completely right, that, you know, we've just been going downhill a little bit from January to now. But then looking at the bigger picture here at this year, you can see that 30 cent mark is actually something we've hit tons of times and just keep seeing here. So back in August 2018 was quite a period of around 30 cents. Then all the way in September of 2017, there was a long period of 30 cents. Then in December here, there was a long period of 30 cents. But now it's just been a crazy long period of 30 cents, but it's always disrupted by a little bit above that for a while. As you can see here, like a period of 30 cents, a little bit above 30 cents again, and might just break it again relatively soon. For the rest, in terms of developments here, XRP has been quite a stale one in the last quarter. It's not been doing too crazy things, at least nothing that I can really point out to you that you need to know about, because we've been giving you guys daily updates. So there's nothing really that's been working on for the last quarter that's significant to pull aside. There's been tons of developments, we all know, but nothing that stands out that crazy much. So yeah. Having said that, Ripple XRP faces yet another blow from major banking institution. This just came out today, and this is definitely not the XRP news that investors want to wake up to, but it is what it is. On this Friday morning, while the bull market is pumping, you don't really want to read this type of stuff. So let's quickly check into what's going on. The Monetary Authority of Singapore, which is known as the country's operating central bank, will not end up constantly growing a list of financial tech that teamed up with the payment network Ripple. So yeah, they did not end up on the list of things, and people did not really like that. Mass doesn't see much potential in Ripple's tech. Again, that was a big hit to some of the people I've talked to. They did not enjoy this whatsoever. They thought this was really BS, really got angry. And some people are also really going back to the fact that not everybody works with Ripple, also works with XRP. Some people are really getting kind of angry about that, but let's quickly read up from here because it is all quite interesting. The Jasper Ubin project The news came just a day after Mass and Bank of Canada teamed up to make cross-border payments more cost-efficient with the help of blockchain. Singapore has its own DLT-powered domestic payment network, Project Ubin, that will be linked with Canada's own experimental network, Project Jasper. JP Morgan, the US banking behemoth that recently joined Microsoft's new blockchain service, was also among the partner of the Jasper Ubin project. But then, a blockchain party without XRP? The above-mentioned announcement generated a lot of buzz, as can be easily understood. But now, it is clear that central banks and major financial institutions now rely on blockchain, as we saw in this little story. That's why I had to read it. Ripple could greatly benefit from this new trend that is given the payment network RippleNet has already surpassed 200 high-profile customers. However, Mass is not interested in Ripple's native token XRP, which a lot of these other behemoths are not either. And I think that's, again, another big thing we need to watch out for, as a lot of these people are interested in Ripple but not in XRP. But then again, we always still discuss about whether XRapid really takes the XRP price up directly or with time only. It's a difficult thing to really say. Bitcoin booming as Ethereum, Ripple's, XRP, EOS, and Litecoin soar. Here's why. Do we really care why Bitcoin is going up? It's been like that forever. It's just all the time here. The bigger institutions like to buy the Bitcoin BTC because it's stable, because it works well, and because everybody is doing that right now. With time here, the other money will flow into altcoins again. But right now, I think BTC is just stacking up on dominance, which is, it is unfortunate, but it is happening. Ripple looks massive, 400 million XRP in escrow at dawn of the new month. Nothing special about that. Ripple XRP price prediction for May 2019, stagnant in April. Most likely will be stagnant again. I don't really see too much happening right now. So here's a whole article explaining the TA, a little bit about XRP right now. But I think it's mostly stuck to BTC still. Is it decoupled? No, definitely not. Is it less decoupled than a few months ago? Definitely yes. So it's definitely not that hard to see that it's following BTC straight up. 1 billion XRP, Ripple dips into escrow wallet to move $300 million in crypto. Again, not special, happens every month, so not that weird to occur. But here is something that was quite interesting, was this. At least I saw it, and I was like, oh, let's quickly mention. Go Ripple and Korean community. Last month's escrow had more interesting memo, complete with a YouTube video, right here on Jungle Inc. Context, open and play in browser, and you can just check it out if you want. It's a little bit of a cool video, but I don't think it's that impressive. But it was just because of the title here that I was like, hey, I wanted to check it, but it's not that interesting once more. Ripple XRP performance dismal, central banks fight back. Yeah, we've been seeing the central banks fight back, literally. It's been what's going on. And of course, it's not that strange to see them trying to just take back a little bit of the position, because it's such a big market. They all want a piece, and we're going to be seeing that month upon month here, every day upon day. They want to fight back. They want to take what they can, and they will keep trying, and it will just get worse. The thing is, hopefully Ripple can just progress even faster to make it through the end. Ripple XRP price could bounce back towards 31 cents. I mean, 31 cents is not going to be the biggest change in the world. 31 cents is not that big of a thing to reclaim. It's going to be really the 36-cent mark that we're really hoping for, or at least 33. There was a little bit of resistance at 32, which was crazy nice, but really most of them lie beyond 32.6 and above. So 31 is not going to be that interesting. It would just be good for our psychological minds, I would say. Mega banks joining Ripple despite XRP sell pressure. Is this really what we want? Is this really what we're going to be looking into every day from now on? Some smaller banks, because they're saying here mega banks, but I don't really know if it's that much of new information. There's not that much new information coming out here. It's all just recycled info that we've covered before. And some of the hosts or the authors are just recycling this info because it gives some extra enthusiasm of people who cannot read or they don't really know. But Ripple XRP price finds support at 30 cents, and SAB launches instant cross-border transfer service. With the facilitation of SAMA, the primary regulator in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, SAB is part of the growing RippleNet family after launching instant cross-border transfer service that will use XRP. Meanwhile, Ripple prices are ranging with support at 30 cents. Swift is fighting back. Some of the others, like I don't know the name anymore, are fighting back. They are trying to recoup, guys. 10 financial institutions actively using XRP, says Ripple Global Head of Banking, something we already covered just before, but it is again good to acknowledge here that They're working already, and they're just going to get bigger. This list is going to grow over time like crazy. It's so clear to see that the use case that we see is rather than maintaining even accounts, or funds in the destination currency, how you can use crypto assets, in this case XRP, to source automatic liquidity when you need it and at a cheaper price. The product went live at the end of last year. We do have 10 financial institutions that actively are using that, and the volume is increasing, actually coming every day. It's going to be insane, guys, with some time. XRP might be listed on another Euronet website or worldwide subsidiary xe.com in the near future. I would enjoy this. Personally, I would just really like. Somebody tweeted them, XE, can we expect to see more coverage of XRP on your site in the near future? And they said, hey, thanks for contacting us and using XE. You can expect this in the near future. We can't provide the timeline for you, though. It's going to be amazing if they get on there. It would be really quite huge. We already got XBT on there, which is Bitcoin. And last but not least, XRP Ledger's partial vulnerability allows users to siphon 7 million XRP. BitTrue sheds light on this bug. We should not spend too much light on bug, guys. I mean, there's bugs in every project out there, but they're there to get fixed, and they're never there for a longer time. If they're really that vulnerable, they get fixed really quickly. But that was it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody.